Hey, traders, happy Sunday to you. Hope you're having a great weekend. Better than Bitcoin, where, hey, some bids are coming in. But, some bids have come in this whole way down occasionally, right? So, I guess a new significant development since we spoke yesterday was Bitcoin's 4-hour volume has hit a high, the highest high since February 23rd.
Hey Mitch, how do you like bearish cipher on .us on the 4 hours? I was waiting for this to happen and gave me the signals that the trend would reverse big time. $43 incoming pal. Best regards to Meter.
What's up, dude? Oh, we'll look at it. Thank you. Not so sure. Another day. Chat box is broken. Ugh. Nothing I can do about it, man. Reset everything. Okay, so still obviously below that supply line, that was plotted, just kind of like May 12th and May 16th, and you can see the multitude of times you failed to achieve prices above that for very long, just like yesterday. And we talk about how pathetic it was. It was 4, 8, 12, kind of like 16 hours of failing to break above 38,554, which was a high from January 29th, an Elon tweet was resistance, and then you sold off again and you hit the lowest levels since May 19th, and right now just rallying. Volatility is extremely elevated. We're talking about the lowest point today to where we are right now. Bitcoin has swung 11.69% in talking less than 8 hours. Just have fun, man. Enjoy this volatility. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. I just like, this is not like normal situations, normal market situation. I don't know, man, but does it make sense could anyone be surprised the fact that Bitcoin got back down to like less than $31,000 or right around $31,000? Or we know the price action correlation between 30K and 40K is straight up, straight down. I mean, that's kind of what you've been doing. So there is no edge, really. You could try to say, hey, continuing to show on a lower low, and now the lowest low. Higher levels roll to strength every time. Okay, cool. Dude, is that a bullish Gartley on the RSI, man? Get your hopium out, man. Okay, so down at these levels, like 31K, you're near the bottom end of the huge range. So there's a lot of upside potential. They could take it all the way to $38,000, $40,000 eventually. But yeah, man, I don't know. Same thing. Like, it's just as yesterday and the day before. It's dangerous right now. Just you're making another lower low, confirming another lower low than the previous low before it. So that's not bullish price action. Let's go to the total market cap. Where, wow, man, look at this. Not one candle close below the critical support resistance back in February 23rd.
Looks interesting on 4-hour, trying to avoid weekly bearish engulfing.
We'll look at it, Charizard. Thanks, man. Trying to see if Phil Mickelson can win this championship. He's still ahead, right? Yeah. Alright. Trying to keep it together, man. Alright? It's not, these are trying, troubling times for the crypto holder. Alright? So, but we're all in it together, I guess. So, and I guess a lot of new normies were ushered into this market in the past few months. And a lot of them that joined and entered have sold for losses and probably have exited the market and may never return. But at the same time, there are probably some that are holding with massive losses at higher prices, and they're still here. And kudos to those people. Because these things, like, you have big markdowns and they seem like they're never going to end, but eventually they do. Eventually they do end, and you do get rallies. So just relief rallies, but the correction, this correction could last a multitude of months, between 30K and 40K. And I can't be bullish on Bitcoin until we break back above, like, I don't know, 44K, kind of, 45K. That's kind of the big area. It's where you get back inside that huge range between 40K and 60K. So yeah, Bitcoin only down 7% now, when it was down double-digit percentage points. And, I guess we can switch to Ethereum. That, wow, hit its lowest level since, technically, March 28th. So we're talking about, look what happened. You broke back below the critical 2600 area. You back tested it 12 hours, more than 12, like 16 hours rejected. That's really bearish price action, really nice price action. It like helps you see what's going on. You know, what was once support, then becomes resistance, and then you sell off further, and then I get it, man. It's a bullish pin bar. I mean, that is literally exactly a textbook bullish pin bar on Ethereum after hitting a very critical 1750, which was that high point from February 5th. And yeah, this is what we're talking about. There was divergence, and now you could technically say there's like triple divergence. It's kind of crazy, man. I mean, it's like, wow, even more divergence is developed on Ethereum, on the 4 hour at least, on a lower low. So definitely potential reversal area, like whether it was here yesterday or it's here today. It's the X, the A, the B, the C, and then possibly the D, right? The big wave up that only manifests into lower highs than the previous highs before you sell off again and then continue downward for a while. So yeah, these are just definitely levels where, you know, I mean, it's kind of dangerous on Bitcoin still, but you're just getting to a point where, I mean, a reversal, a more short-term reversal, real one, could be coming sooner. Okay, this selling's been incessant, you know, since May 12th. Ethereum this morning is down 60.57%, 11 days, 60%. Welcome to the effing show, man. But I don't know, man. I mean, 60% drawdown, 61% drawdown. I like that number. All right, 61% sale on Ethereum right now at a very, very critical areas. Strong support down here. Lots of chop and congestion. Definitely an area where a reversal could occur. So daily just doesn't look good at all. It looks so bad, dude. God, the daily, stream's over, man. I mean, yeah, there's support there and all that, but dang, dude, 200-day moving average. You think, dang, is it gonna not hit the 200-day moving average, 1582 at this point? And it could eventually, you know, go sideways long enough the 200 will catch up. But man, this is like worst case scenario. Your negative momentum's at its highest level of all time on a Sunday today. Bloody Sunday. Your RSI is at its lowest point since, of course, the COVID crash. You're not oversold, so there's obviously more room to sell off. If market participants wanted to push it down, they could. And remember, bearish control zone. Anything below 40, bearish territory. Anything above 60, bullish territory. Anything between 60 and 40 is the equilibrium level, the equilibrium zone, neutral. Bearish right now. No Japanese candlestick reversal at this current time. A miracle would have to happen for that to be painted with an hour and 33 minutes to go till your daily and weekly close. I mean, dude, it's just like after in this space. Incessant selling, right? Staircase up, elevator down. This time around, this could be the textbook example of stair stepping up, elevator down, escalator up, elevator down, right? I mean, that's for sure. So it's okay though, and I mean, really is, you know, it does suck, but zoom out, and you think eventually there's going to be a really nice attempted rally. It might just end up making a lower high, very well could, but at some point you're going to get a really strong relief rally that's going to take you higher than you might think. And that could just be a form of, that attempted rally, that buyer induction, getting market participants sucked back into the asset before it dumps again. So just be aware of that. And because this is a lot of times how corrections start, right? Crashes like this. The crash is the what event, and then the correction is the process. Gold went through it, silver went through it. Took them 2/3 of a year to finally start coming back, and it's still, we don't really know if it's back quite yet, all the way. But I don't know, man. 7 months of prosperity and gains nonstop. But that's like where you gotta, for your hold account, you just gotta understand, you gotta have that long-term outlook. And say, yeah, man, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. Not worried about it. And if you wanted to trade, you go on other markets, right? You go to, whatever. You can start looking for bearish setups and stuff. But the volatility is so high right now. I mean, you're getting stocks, so many bullish opportunities. What's up, Sean, dude? Thanks for the 4. Thanks, dude. Oh yeah, we go to Shark, man. Bitcoin.
60-minute BTC Shark.
Oh, dude, let's get the 60-minute out, man. Get your Hopium pipe out. Oh yeah, man. I don't even know, man. I mean, I get it. Like, yeah, a little MACD divergence. No RSI divergence, really. Lower low. Yeah, he's talking about this. But wasn't there one like that already? I don't know. He's talking about this. A shark. How can we have a shark when there's only lower highs? Only lower highs. This high is more like a Gartley that failed miserably. Right, it's kind of like that. Shark, man? How can we do sharks? Like, literally every single high is lower than the other one in the structure, right? It doesn't. It's okay, though. I get it. Yeah, man, at an 88% retrace from its previous low to high, it's reversing, it's reacting. Go figure. How many times does that happen in our lives? All the time, every day. What's even the point, dude? Okay. I don't know. I mean, I get it, dude. I really do think we're just soon, big reversal. Big reactive, reflexive rally is going to happen. And maybe this is it. You knew that maybe down around 30K, there could be that double bottom. I mean, but below 30K is, bye, the abyss. Look, I mean, like 24K. But we know, like, going by the daily, I don't know, spending time on Bitcoin again, because, like, again, what's the point of looking at altcoins? God, they're so wrecked. And they just follow Bitcoin. This is exactly why I was like, someone requested Cardano yesterday, and I'm like, it looks fine. I mean, it looked good, but screw it, because Bitcoin looks terrible. Lo and behold, what happened to Cardano? Fell below that 148, went straight down to $1 again. Perfect. TA respected in many ways on Cardano, the way it works. So, now from that, I think, have we hit a 618, right, from the COVID crash low to the all-time high? Not quite. Yeah, 27K is a 618, but then you want deep value. You want deep value on Bitcoin, 16,848. The deepest value is $10,700. Whatever. So we're in the golden zone, right?
It was on the Tether Binance chart.
Oh, okay. Whatever. So Bat, Gartley, Chart. Cool, okay, exit an in shape formation on the 60-minute, completely unable to visualize it or see it on the daily. So, remember we were talking about screw the 4-hour, the 60-minute, screw them all until like the daily starts showing something. There's like nothing. It's like a bearish engulfing candle right now. So all we can think about is like, all right, we know a new week is upon us, so there might be a shift, reallocation. This is when weeks end, when months end, there can be big change-ups to the way the price action's been going the previous week or month. So that's some more hopium for you. We'll see if that occurs. Yeah, it's really bad, man. So XABCD, I get that. I get it. 88% retrace, deep value locally. I get it. But you got to recapture your previous highs, and you sure as heck, after you recapture a previous high, you got to make a higher low. That's it. Volatility is way too high right now. So what do we do, man? What am I supposed to do? You just want me to like go to see the carnage? Oh, it's terrible, dude. Litecoin just devastated. Goes down to a 1414 fib extension from its previous low, April 23rd to high, multi-year high. 1414. And that's lined up with the 121 support I had from December 20th. Back where that amazing bullish Gartley was that played out brilliantly. Remember those days when harmonic after harmonic after harmonic after harmonic played out? It was so nice. We're on the other side of the fence though. Momentum. You had your chance. You had the party's over. As you can clearly see, you know, well, how's Litecoin faring from its multi-year high, nearly all-time high? It's low, high to low. Okay, so in less than 2 weeks, chat, Litecoin's lost 71.5% of its value at its lowest point today. That doesn't happen in any market. Not like 1929 stock market crash. Got nothing on this market. Nothing, dude. You're playing. This is the big leagues, man, for insanity. All right. So if we go from the lowest low though, let's do what we do on Bitcoin.
BTC / used 4-hour dragon.
Yeah, dude. If you're a hopium drug addict, sure. Zorro, thank you for the 3s. Sure. All right. So I guess we go from that low September to the multi-year high.
Hi. Could you?
Oh my God! Yeah. Someone I think just brought it up. No. So, dude, from the September 23rd low, from that legendary trade setup entry to the multi-year high, you've achieved officially a 78% retrace from there. That's deep value. Well, that's very deep value areas, man. How about that? You can't, dude. You break 786. The 886 is $81, man. So you know what that means, right? I mean, we could literally like figure out how to plot this. Let me try to get somewhere where it's that's like cipher stuff, man. We got like a bullish cipher hitting the pattern completion zone, at least from that low. But yeah, that's the thing. If you go from the COVID crash low like we were doing on Bitcoin, it's not quite there yet. Very close though, dude. 107.52 was the that, and that makes plenty of sense. Look left from January 2018, April 2018. It just bounced. It looks like it just is trying to get back above that 145, that June 2019 high. God, you won't fall back below that, man. But you did. So I'm just talking about eventually, you know, it's like from that low all the way down there. It's like XA. And it'd be a shark. I mean, because the 1618 fib extension on C, that's PCZ is $70. You ready for that, man? Get wrecked, crypto. Devastated. But you know what's going to happen eventually is it's going to make a higher low than $40 and eventually rally again and continue its uptrend, most likely. So obviously your highest level of negative momentum ever. You're not even oversold. You were, I think, probably at one point today you were oversold. You're currently sitting at 30.18. Very, very bad, man. Terrible. But it's not just Litecoin, man. Let's not just bash Litecoin because it's down 16%. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash, man. Bitcoin Cash, we're talking about that shark kind of. It's still kind of in shark areas, but did hit the lowest price today it had seen since like March 24th. Yeah. How deep? Probably a 618. Low to high. No, my God, it hit a 78% retrace from its COVID crash lows. That is ridiculous, man. 78% retrace. Okay, so we're getting to value areas. Finally, we can actually say, indubitably, we're getting to deep value areas. There's no doubt about it, right? Because that is the ultimate low of this cycle, the lowest low to the highest high. So no edge. So you could be here for a while. You could definitely be here for a while. Let's get rid of that for a minute. Okay, maybe not. So just looking at some of the coins, everything, man. Sorry, it doesn't matter if it was outperforming, doing well. Look at this. Look at XRP hitting the 200-day moving average for the first time since February 23rd.
Is Hex the best chart in cryptocurrency right now?
Dude, y'all chill out, man. On this stuff, okay? Y'all are a very, very vocal minority, alright? Yeah, but guess what? Hex is not immune. It's down 14.5%. So it finally caught up with Bitcoin's trash performance. So, so this is like a huge harmonic, you know? Like, think about how deep is this from its lowest point from December 29th, you know? I mean, that's not near 786, 55.5.
Friends we made along the way.
Yeah, and hopefully the profit taken and reallocated into a more stable asset class, right?
It's China to me, China.
Miss Philippe, Buckhouse cases. Man, message machine broken? Nice crew. Hey, you were
Good to
supposed
see.
to give me that money 2 days ago. I won my money. 0.023004000 LTC.
Oh yeah, Felipe, man. What was the vodka name? What was that vodka called? Histamines, right? It was Armagnac. And Armagnac you can't refuse. Thanks, dude. Yeah, that's about all that's gonna happen today, or just some fun memes and jokes, and right, you're in situations where it's a laugh situation or it's a cry situation. Depends on your personality and how you cope. All right, are you crying or are you laughing right now, chat? So getting near a freaking bullish Gartley PCZ area from the ultimate December 29th low. I know it went lower than that, but that's like, this was different because of the whole, this was a big lawsuit, right? Dump, everything was pumping while this was crashing, so I'm going with that as the low. You're almost there, man. You're almost at deep value areas on XRP, like many other assets now. It's getting down there. So that's like we're saying, like, are you going to sell when the asset has lost 78% of its value? I mean, the downside is just not as high anymore on a lot of these altcoins. It's like, dang, dude, you're selling really, really low. If you didn't sell at any point on the way down and you're thinking about selling now, like, what are you doing? Why would you sell when there's actual potential value areas getting hit now, as of like today, you know? Pause it, man. Bogged it off, right? That's exactly what they want you to do. I don't know, like, what else am I going to look at? Alright, let's look at Bitcoin dominance, sure. How's that doing, man? Like anyone cares. Continued to rally off the 88%, man. That's what I'm talking about, right? So even Bitcoin dominance, respect to the TA and waves, right? Where from the lowest point to the highest point, 88% retrace, big bounce. Yeah, I guess so. What's up, kicking chicken?
Pre-Memorial Weekend Sale.
That's right, pre-Memorial Weekend sale. That's it, dude. Get your Bitcoin now. I mean, it's a friggin' 78% sale.
What do you think will happen to crypto if it decides to ban/restrict mining?
I mean, probably really bad, like what we're seeing now with China. I mean, you know, I love the utopian idea of Bitcoin being an alternative system to the broken system that sucks, the one we have now. But man, I mean, regulators and governments can just do anything they want, you know, and stop stop this whole party. Look what's happened, you know. So it would be terrible. I mean, like, no one cared about energy consumption, but until the price got insanely high, until people's lives were changing, and you know, they didn't have to work a crappy wage slave job. Oh man, that's got to change, man. We got to ruin this. Nah, dude. Too many people's lives are being positively affected by this market. Dang it. Okay, we're gonna stop this. We're gonna tax you more. They're just like, governments don't have your best interest in mind at all. They just don't. Okay, so. Whatever, man. I don't know. It's speculative. What do you think can happen? Really bad things can happen if governments are just like, oh, nope, you're not doing that. Here, they're going to put a gun to your head and say, we're not going to let that happen. That's how they do it. They use coercion. And with everything, right? So, I don't know, it's a TA channel. So leave me alone. Like, more government is bad. Like, okay, anyway. Don't listen to me. Don't mind me. I'm just pretty much a libertarian. I just want to be left alone, okay? Let me play the game of capitalism and leave me alone. But I guess there's not much really to talk about, you know? I mean, so what I'm talking about is, like, we just looked at a few of these altcoins that are getting wrecked, right?
Not allowed.
And so, they're down at the same levels Bitcoin dominance is. In their own right, they are. They're all down at 786s, 886s. So it could get worse, where it goes down to an 88% retrace instead of 786. And that would suck. So it's like, one could start, like, literally, if they wanted to, you know, to participate in this market, one could start to begin to dollar cost average, but it's not strategic. It's only strategic in deep retrace levels, right? You're not playing divergence. You're not trading it. I mean, you know, one could, like, very small incremental amounts, right? You're not going all in. You're not using all your dry powder. It's just very small amounts where it's not even going to affect you whichever way it goes yet, right? So, and if it just keeps dipping, very small incremental additions to the position, right? Until all the way down to 20K. Because 20K could happen, man. We've never back tested the old all-time high as support. And so, like, if you're just incrementally adding, you're averaging down small amounts, and you're doing it right, because, like, most people are just like, hey man, let's just long, dude, let's just long, you know, the crypto market at $2.5 trillion. Screw it, dude, just keep doing it. Like, your premium, maybe more value down here. Yeah.
If we go under 30K, can we expect 20K if we stay under the Pi cycle top indicator?
What was that? Can we expect? We can't expect anything rated. I don't know if you've learned anything from this market. I know I have. I mean, I've learned from Mark Douglas too. You can't expect anything, especially in crypto. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, at 30K, it could hold, and that could be the bottom forever, like, until it runs again, or, you know, or it breaks 30K, goes to 25, 20K. And then that's the bottom forever, and then it rallies hardcore. You know, I just not sure you're going below 20K, but my God, the speed at which it's been dumping. You think, oh yeah, sure, in like a week. You know, by the time we get to the Bitcoin conference in Miami next week, it's gonna be 20K, right? Oh man, I think. All right, anything above 30K is okay. But anything below 30K is, yep, you could see 20K real fast. There at least is a little bit of support there. And, you know, you just got the whole point of you've lost so much value in such a short period of time. Eventually, I mean, the trend's reversed, right? The trend could have definitely reversed, but even with the trend being bearish, you can still run up and run to 50K on the daily and still be bearish. Yeah, you can still be bearish on the daily, because you have to, on the daily, recapture the previous discernible high, which is 58K, and I don't think you're doing that anytime soon. So, I'm fully bear market pilled. Don't believe me when I just said you're getting to levels that are, you know, starting to get deep enough to where one could incrementally add very small positions, because it's gotten so wrecked. Yeah, dude. What are you, like 2 IQ? I don't understand. Why are you even watching? You're like literally not listening to anything I say and just saying the opposite. Wow, dude. It's opposite day, man. I'm wrong. We're both. Dude, what is wrong with chat today? Like, I just seeing people like, what are you talking about? Are you even watching the stream? You're just chatting with the stream off. I think that's exactly what's going on. I don't know, dude. Okay, so we can go to like, how's that volatility doing? Volatility hit that ice line or that resistance back from January 2017. All right, look at that, like perfect. See that first time on this chart, VVol hit that high of 105.83, 106, and you've run up to test that again. So maybe volatility starts, if you can't break that, volatility starts subsiding again or something, and then you make it all the way down. I could see that happening, right? It's like the X, A, B, and then you're working on C. I tend to rally lower high, then it sells off all summer. Volatility just dies off, sell and they go away, and you make it all the way back down to the bottom of the range on volatility. See that happening.
Kelly McCraven tipped $24.37. Mitch, long-time listener, third-time requester, can you look at Thetis last views? I would love your thoughts on deep retrace values and potential targets. Thank you for all your awesome content and entertaining streams. Clinking beer mugs.
Thank you, Kelly.
0.01675448.
Thank you for the 2437 of Ethereum, giving me some Ethereum at a discounted rate for sure. We'll look at Theta put on the list, the very short list of S-Coin requests today. What was that first one? Dot.
Boy tipped $22.26. Hi, can you please look at US dollar to Israeli new shekel, Israel currency? Love and respect. Thank you.
MT boy, thanks, Dad. No one's ever requested that. We'll look at it. Sure. Thanks, man. Okay. Let's see. The first one was Department of Transportation. GABA. So I think all support's gonna, I don't know, like you have this little zone there. There's not, that's about it, man. You're looking at a ledge below $15 on DOT, right? It's harmonic, played out beautifully. So we're talking about true is true of low risk, high opportunity value areas, maybe.
Volatility is a trader's best friend. Those who are too emotional are risking too much per each trade. Can you take a look at the stock newer? Thanks, Mitch.
I think New Relic looks amazing. Pretty sure FedCoin, I scanned and saw it. It's not bad. Volatility can be good, but at the same time, it can also be bad for a swing trader. Like this much, this volatility is really crazy, man. Talking like, again, 10-15% swings in a few hours. That's wild. That's easy to get stopped out. And we know, like, we're not really at a strategic entry yet based on the daily. Like in these situations, I think it's best to wait for the daily to develop something that signifies an edge so we can be more confident to believe that reversal is coming. So again, to me, it's like, I'm not here for long trades on Bitcoin or crypto right now, but if you're talking about a long-term holding strategy, dollar cost averaging, it's not the worst thing in the world to start like dipping your toes into the swimming pool, right? I'm talking like the first step in the pool that's like an inch deep. What's wrong with that? Nothing. It keeps dipping, your life doesn't change, you barely lose anything, and you just keep dollar cost averaging down into the selling, right? Because it will eventually bounce, and you'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And you may not have an edge when it bounces too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you believe in the long-term future of crypto and Bitcoin, you really think it's going to go to 100K into the year or something like that, or even retest the highs, man, you got to start strategizing at some point. My god, selling's been incessant. 6th worst drawdown in Bitcoin's history. And we know historically, every single time, the 5 worst crashes and sell-offs preceding the one we just recently had, it's always recovered and always gone to higher lows, higher highs. Always, no matter what. Eventually, it may take 2.5 years, but eventually, every single time, it goes to higher highs. So that's what you're betting on, you know, the continuation of the long-term lifespan trend. So DOT, if we're talking about from this lowest low on the Binance chart from August to its all-time high or highest high, nearly hit a 78% retrace, which is like 1245. The 88% retrace would probably be the most strategic level for a long, because you could see obviously 668. You've got that high from August 30th, and you've got the low kind of from January 11th, and that would be some sort of a bullish shark pattern. You know, just the whole freaking chart itself would be the shark, which is nuts. But that's real, man. Like 886. Yup. It's the shark. Shark cipher. Right, it could be a cipher, I guess. But again, the 786, there's nothing there. It's like literally an invisible. There's nothing. It's like a straight line up. So that's like the most strategic entry. Is like where there's a fib node at a critical support resistance is the 745 area. So thank you, Wayne.
Is that a joint?
Appreciate it, dude. So yeah, you still got some more downside, but you're starting to get to those deeper value areas. Whatever. Next one, we'll look at it. All the ones that were outperforming are catching up. So what do you want me to look at Matic for? The party's over, dude. The party's literally over. I get it. You're back testing a little congestion area between 71 and 89 cents. That's awesome. You bounced. Yeah, eventually you get some hidden bullish divergence to develop. Sure. But my God, man, right? That type of move right there is certainly the event, the blow off top. I mean, that's that type of volatility right there, that type of selling pressure after marking up 1,000+%. I mean, we're talking about a 72% drawdown on Matic in 6 days. That's the event. The event's occurring right now. And then what's after the event? The process of correction that could last for months. So yeah, I do think eventually a lot of these coins are going to catch the relief rallies. But we're going to find out that there's probably going to be less market participants that own these assets than they did before, and that's the lower high gets developed on the daily, and then the more selling occurs, right?
After this done. Can we have a look at Dogecoin? Thanks, Mitch.
I guess, dude. If you want to look at Dogecoin. Would buy it at those prices after this dump? I mean, you'd be surprised if someone marks it up to 50K. There wasn't buyer exhaustion on the daily. Nope. Only on less significant timescales is what I'm saying. You can't trust the less significant timescales right now. And even the less significant timescales are still painting lower lows. They're awful, dude. They're just not good. It's really hard to present a very bullish argument for the swing trader. So, below 71 cents. See ya. You're going to 50 cents. You ready for more markdown? I mean, this is a definite potential area for, it to stop collapsing and bounce. Volatility, continues to build, right? And you get reflexive rallies that end up being lower highs than the previous highs you saw again. So, I don't know, man. This is not the party you want to be at, because I think the party's over, right? This is the time to care about Matic, when the smart money was acquiring position at much lower levels. Smart money, and it marks up, and then wow, that was it. That's the buying climax of the rally. So have fun with your correction. Okay, next one. Was that. Wow, which it's gonna be the same story. I feel like I'm just looking at the same chart every time, so. Yeah, dude. I think you got a lot further to go on Theta. Theta's like, yeah, dude. Big correction. You're bouncing on the 200-day moving average. You're bearishly engulfing, though, in ways somehow. Yeah, I mean, these are like areas where you can get short-term relief rallies and end up making much lower highs than the previous highs before them, before they mark down again to lower lows. And this could happen over the course of a couple months. Right, I mean, dude. You have to understand the cycle. It was there. It marked up. I mean, how much did it mark up, right? I mean, do I even need to do this so you can see it? Let's just, for fun, from the COVID crash low to the all-time high, that was, you know, 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago at all-time highs. From the lowest low to the highest high.
Bandolero Ferreras hit $21.18.
Same as everything else.
Hey, man,
trash.
What you think on
Oh god, even worse probably.
Mainnet launched this Friday.
Yeah, dude. Have fun, man, with these altcoins. Theta appreciated in value in 398 days, 39,200%. Why would I ever want to mess with an asset that has done that? Okay, correction could go much lower. I'm just saying, eventually. Who cares? Yeah, you're gonna get. It's not gonna go straight down to like the deep retrace. It's gonna go up, and then you're gonna get something called buyer induction, supplying liquidity for market participants to dump the price lower to the lower lows, and then you'll get to those deep value areas, and then we can start talking. We're just going from the COVID crash low to the high. Damn, my God, man, you almost hit a 78% retrace. Jesus. But you didn't quite get there yet. So 341, and then the 88% retrace is 182. So just don't be surprised if you get there. Why? If you go back to 2017, you saw what a bunch of altcoins did. They had these same crazy runs up, and then they created the XABCD, and then they eventually went down. Some of them went 88%, 90%. Some of them marked down 100% before they went on to make all-time highs. It's crazy, dude. I mean, I guess we can just try to go back. Maybe we'll look for one, you know. I don't know if that would count. It's not going to do it. Maybe this one. Looking for data, so we just try to like compare. That's not gonna be it. God, man, I hate crypto because of, in certain ways, like the exchange stuff. Like, well, this exchange only has 5 months of data, but this one has 10 years of data, but this one only has a year of data. So I have to like just keep looking for it. It's just kind of obnoxious, man. Whatever, man. I'm just gonna give up on trying to do this. It's so ridiculous. Can't even think about. Maybe we just go to like. No, I can't do anything. I can't do any of this. I can't. It's just stupid, dude. It's so stupid. I can't find the data I need. Okay, never mind. So, but just remember, back in 2017, 2018, assets had really big runs up, and then they retraced 78, most of them was 88% to 100%, and then they marked up to their highest levels of all time. That's when the bubble began, like the big bubble, like the final act of the bubble we were in at the time. Okay. All right, let's see here. So get wrecked, Theta, unfortunately. But you're getting there. You're definitely getting to the deeper retrace areas, but a lot more downside, seems like, possibly. Some. Oh, it's so disgusting. Wow, what a beautiful. So this is the US dollar to the ILS, Israeli shekel. And good God, look at the head and shoulder. It's pretty textbook looking daily head and shoulder. That's beautiful. I mean, it doesn't get any prettier than this. Now it could fail. It could certainly fail. Like nothing's certain. But my God, like what is certain is a beautiful looking potential head and shoulder structure, right?
Can you check out DNMR? Gartley on the daily. Got a reaction, but am I too late? Thanks, big dog.
What's up, Ben Delorio? Thanks, dude. We'll look at it. Right, that's gorgeous, man. You know that'll turn into, right? That'll turn into a 786, 886 retrace, and then you'll get a harmonic down here, and then you'll probably catch a reaction. And the reaction could be pathetic, another lower high, and it dumps to even lower lows. So, yeah, man. Since November, very bad. Oh my goodness. Wow. No wonder. That's pretty interesting where, you know, so that bearish structure on the daily is there, but just below it is this ice line from history that is the lowest low of all time back from 2008. So what's going to happen? You know, you break the neckline here of this pattern, and right below it is where it could hold. You could be a spring back test, a spring situation, but dude, the trend's so bearish that I could easily see it breaking that and falling below it, and then just going to, you know, 314, 313. Oh my God, dude, what just happened? Okay, Phil Mickelson, he won. It's over, right? Yeah, he won. Congrats, dude. Lefty, baby. The southpaw. He's not actually. Phil Mickelson's not actually a left-handed person. He just mirrored his dad when he learned to play golf. He's like a righty and everything else except playing golf. Weird. So yeah, that's like what's going on. That's the analysis. A bearish Bulkowski momentum shifting structure, bearish reversal, but there's an ice line just below the neckline. So just because you break the neckline doesn't mean that it's going to dump really hard, because you have a major inflection point that's going to be tested, and I don't know if it's going to break, right? Very ugly on the daily. Very ugly hidden bearish divergence from the high to the lower high. Right, impending price action, continuation to the downside. I believe that's starting to play out. So yeah, ugly, but again. And look at that 200-day moving average. Wow. Rejected so hard in September. Rejected so hard March 30th. And now you can't even get back to test it. It's ugly, man. It's super bearish. All right. MT boy, thanks. Oh, finally, something not so depressing. But, you know, it's interesting, man. New relic, really powerful support resistance at 55.91. It's a big deal. Looks like you just got another double bottom going on from a low to the slightly lower low. I mean, I guess, right? You got divergence going on the oscillators. Anything above 56 bucks could be really good. At the same time, someone like Devil's Advocate could be like, well, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right? Momentum shifting structure, the downside. Okay, so it's pretty easy. You know, $56 is your breaking point, but, you know, clearly you can see below that how many times it's been tested, that zone. So it's really it's like $52 is your cutoff point for the asset. But if this is a range, you know, you were at the bottom of the range and now you're kind of away from that, so it's harder to strategize your stop loss on this. But yeah, it's just like many other assets that were going on right now, where you got one bottom and you got a second bottom confirmation low, and it's rallying. So if that was actually to hold here, your target eventually would be 74.16 and maybe $85 after that. That's it, dude. That's your new relic. Possible confirmation low. And what I think's interesting is kind of like from this low to the next lows, they're slightly higher. What's up, Surf Fishing? For Morgan, Alabama, dude.
Surf Fishing out tip $25. Jackpot, jackpot, jackpot.
That's right. Jackpot. Unfortunately, no. Goodness. Thanks, man. Hopefully the beaches are looking prettier than the crypto charts, right? It's crazy. People are still shilling like no-name S coins that were created like 3 weeks ago. People are still doing that. It's like, it's not gonna work, dude. You're not gonna get people to buy your trash in these market conditions now. You had your chance, and a lot of people were successful in their trashy shilling. So we got less than 1 hour until your weekly and daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, sub. Thanks for the 1,900 people tuned in, and thanks for the 500-ish likes. I think we're 600. I'm sorry, we're 6 likes away from 500. I'm sure we could achieve that in seconds if we wanted. You know, it's kind of interesting. This is like the first stock request of the day, and like, you know, anxiety, sadness, depression, right? Looking at these crypto charts because we know what's going on, right? And they're going through corrections. The party was 7 months. You had your chance on the way up. Momentum-driven asset class. The momentum's the other way. You can tell volatility is very high and elevated on the way down. So conditions just are not favorable for the swing trader in crypto like they were forever for a really long time. But the good news is silver and gold, they're turning the corner. So are many stocks and tech stocks turning the tide, looking ready to continue their very bullish trend. Money printer go burr. One can take advantage of it, or they can say, no man, I'm just gonna sit in crypto and keep trying to long when there's no real reason to go long yet. No technical indicator telling me to go long for an actual swing trade. You know, go ahead and do that, man. Enjoy it. While we look at assets like PayPal that are showing extremely bullish indicators, at least in the short term. Very, very bullish. I think even Apple is showing bullish stuff. EA Games, man, Electronic Arts. This is freaking really nice. Accumulation, sell wall nearing all-time highs. I mean, dude, this is some really promising stuff that crypto was doing many months ago before it went to insane levels. So just understand, markets rotate the finite capital that exists in them. Well, yeah, I mean, airline stocks were looking good for a long time. You know, in the past 6-7 months, they had looked like showed they were bottoming out. Same with energy companies, value names. Since November, they've been going nuts. So, yeah, we got a blood moon coming up. What day? Next couple days, isn't it? Oh, that's awesome, dude. Phil Mickelson, oldest major champion in PGA. That's awesome, dude. Congrats, Phil Mickelson, dude. Oh yeah. So if you don't want to miss a live stream, if you you know, because YouTube will inevitably fail. I'll be live at 3 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 12 p.m. or some time where it's not scheduled. You know, I always am going live at the same time every day, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I go live different times. Join the Discord so you get notified when I do go live. Okay. There is no solid explanation on Bitcoin's reversal right now. There is no solid. Like the most recent event on the 4 hour is the lowest low where traders have settled up since the date of January 30th. Lower low than previous low. Same time, 88% retrace on the 60-minute, you know. But keep smoking the hopium, man. While these stocks get ready to go insane. Yeah, Zynga, baby. Zynga. Eventually. Right, the old top of the range from June 2nd of last year. Tested once. Tested twice. Higher low on the second low. Oh my god. Good things could be coming. Yeah, but then FSLR was good too. Oh my god, like Nokia, dude. XPEV is okay. AG, dude, come on. So much, dude. Nvidia, yeah, Nvidia is like nearing the end of its Wyckoff reaccumulation by the looks of it. It's broken back out above the top of the range from September 2nd. Do you understand? Like, you're going to fill a gap probably and back test that as support. And even if you fall below it, you're probably just going to make a higher low than your May 17th low. And price discovery could be back on the table for the leading semiconductor behemoth. All right. You broke a little supply line here. It's a breakout, man. We jumping across the creek up here at these levels. Dang, man. All right. So again, the party is not in crypto. The party are on all these assets I'm looking at, just, you know, one at a time.
Noise!
Sure, dude. Sorry, Mike.
I request see what happens, Larry. Get wrecked.
See what happens, Larry?
And then forget Rex. There you go, dude. Thank you. Kicking chicken. Talk crypto. Thanks, man. So gold eventually going to 1900, 1920. The new week has begun for it, and it was a really nice close last week. All right, that's where we're headed. You're almost there. Third target of the trade setup too. Yeah, it was your highest daily candle close since January 7th. You hear that? That's like what crypto's doing. Lowest low since January 7th and stuff. Gold, highest candle close since January 7th and stuff, right? Oh my god, I kind of understand what's going on. They're literally inversing each other right now. They're beginning to anyway.
Can we look at total
What's up, Man Bear Pig?
0.0011000000 BTC.
I have some evidence Man Bear Pig put me in this area.
Thank you, Man Bear Pig, for the 3437. Half man, half bear, half pig, of course. Thank you, dude. What'd you request though? You request something. Toll Bros. Yeah. TOL. Yep. All right, let's get back to the line though of requests. So after New Relic was. Oh, Dogecoin for Mr. Singh. I mean, dude, it looked okay yesterday, and then it's still okay. Like, I can't even believe I'm saying this. Like, it could be going down for... Now, the daily's terrible for the oscillators. There's certainly no edge, and you're just continuously, every day, making the highest level of negative momentum ever on this chart. You know, you're hitting your lowest relative strength since November 1st on the daily. So, you're still above that 40 though, which is okay. But so nothing sticks out as good on the daily for the oscillators, which is something you always want, man. I'm sorry, you do. And now you're just getting a. It's kind of cool, isn't it? I mean, this could just be. We've seen this, like where you'll get a harmonic and then another harmonic and then it'll fail and then it'll dump. You know, so it's. I get anything above 23 cents is okay, but man.
Spinning the wheel today? If so, may I get a spin? Related request to follow.
I mean, I don't know. The wheel's broken. The widgets are broken on Streamlabs. I've done everything I could. I've got to put in a ticket now because they're just literally not working. I don't know. So I can't spin wheels. I can't. Chat doesn't show up anymore. It's just busted, dude. All right. So without daily help on Doge, you can smoke opium and be like, hey man, there's bullish divergence on the RSI. There certainly is, but your most recent event is a lower low than the previous low. So yeah, look to 22, 23 cents for maybe a confirmation low before a rally occurs. It'll happen if Bitcoin reverses, but it'll run up to 41 cents again, and that's a big deal. Can you break that? Well, you just failed May 20th, so... I'll tell you, it's not as bad, I think, as Bitcoin right now.
Noise!
While you spin the wheel, would it be possible to get the odds breakdown of you getting a chug on the wheel? As well
I think
as
it's
the
like
odds on the
5%
other
chance.
slots. Just trying to lighten things up.
Yeah, I know,
Thanks,
right,
man.
dude? It is like, tensions are high, people are scared, people are losing lots of money. You know, just holding, right? I'm not even talking about traders. Your hold account's been devastated. I mean, my hold account's certainly down 6 figures I'm sure a lot of y'all's accounts, hold accounts are down that much too. Whatever, man. It'll go up, it'll go down. I'm not worried about it. I act like it doesn't even exist, man.
Stock's looking amazing with money printer go BRRR. Can you take a look at this stock, huh? Thanks.
Of course, we can look at HA. Thank you, Mr. Doomer Bear on Bitcoin for the 20. Sorry that, you know, everything's broken, you know, in terms of like graphics and all that stuff, man. So, anyway. Doge is alright, man, but have fun with Bitcoin sucking, dude. There's no daily help. You got at least a little hopium for an 88% confirmation low bounce, right? You definitely have some RSI bullish divergence in the 4 hour, but really hard to trust the 4 hour with the daily looking so pathetic. So that's it, man. There is some value area, but again, have fun playing this market with this volatility so high, with Bitcoin just so wrecked. Now, again, if you're talking about not swing trading and just talking about wanting to dip your toes into the waters here, there's nothing wrong with taking your chance. And again, the lower it goes, you keep dipping your toes in a little bit further, a little bit, never a lot bit. What's up, Anonymous?
Check ANKR/BTC, please. Thanks. 57.89015221 XLM.
Thanks for that XLM contribution, dang, dude. Interesting. Exotic crypto contribution. Yeah, well, look, that's Doge, man. Reese asked, like, Ethereum prediction for this year, rally over or no? Dude, I think there's going to be a huge reflexive rally, but I just don't know if that reflexive rally is going to manifest into a higher high than the 4,400 high we saw, right? I just don't know, man. Deep retraces, though. I don't do year-end stuff. Like, I don't be like, hey, by December we're gonna be at this price, because I let 99% of crypto YouTube do that, you know, and I'll just be the guy who's boring and will never be viral, because I try to teach, like, you know, rational stuff when it pertains to traditional technical analysis. Well, you know, I know I'm boring. That's cool
Can
to,
you look at your finance low?
I guess, man. From $95,000 to $30,000. Oh my god. Okay. That's for Reef. Reef now. God, man. Like, do I even need to look at it to say same analysis as everything else we've looked at in crypto? Oh my god, dude, it's double bottoming. It's attempting a double bottom. Is it a deep retrace? It is. Look where it's trying to double bottom. It's trying to hold the bottom one time, two times at the 78.6% retrace on this second low, which is pretty cool. Just saying, on the second low, you've got really true bullish divergence. One low, the second low at the 786. The pattern complete. Well, it's not a pattern completion zone of harmonic, but it's definitely a deep value area. You don't have any help on the daily. I don't think. None of them do, really. So, I mean, this is where a reflexive rally could occur, right? Sure. Below the 786, I think you understand, is the 886 down at like 12 cents. That'd be your deepest retrace area. So yeah, man. Definitely like cipher-esque behavior. Yeah, X, A, B, C, and then D. So, like, I'm not saying this is an actionable event on Reef because the macro is so bad, but I'm telling you the things we look for. It's got it. It's got the second bottom. It's got divergence, so it could rally here. But at the same time, it could rally here, make a lower high, and then dump again to a slightly lower low and make triple divergence and continue on. And that's why you always want the daily saying the same thing as the 4 hour. I don't think the daily is saying that at all. So yeah, daily is there's nothing. There's literally zero edge at all. Nothing's oversold. So nah, dude, it's going to be the lowest candle close since January 31st, certainly, in about 38 minutes. That is not bullish. So your daily is implying nothing, that you could see more downside after rejecting this 2.7 scenario. You get what I'm saying? So There can be more downside, but the 4 hour you could be reversing soon, at least for the short term, not long term or mid term even. It may not be much of any kind of reversal. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's reef. Okay, next one. Oh my goodness. Not too shabby. What a correction. What a pullback. My God. I know what you're asking, right? This is a DNMR. We go from that lowest low ever to the highest high. Yeah, look at that 88%. Look at that, man. Deep value areas. Okay. Deep value. What a reaction off the 1606 88% retrace. You had bullish divergence on the daily. MACD, not the RSI. Right? You're hitting the 200-day moving average that was recently created in March. You know, it had enough data finally, and you engulfed on Friday. So this is like, you know, reaction's good, but it's not good enough. You'd like to see a reaction. You'd like to see rallies, makes a lower high than the previous high, and sells off again, and then gets to a confirmation low, you know, and then maybe shows more divergence or convergence. You know, your RSI never showed bullish divergence. That could, I mean, on the RSI, you're working on. You could be working on soon if once this begins to pivot to the downside, hidden bearish divergence. So then you could sell off one more time, maybe double bottom, make a slightly higher low or something, get oversold again, or end up showing, you know, divergence on this oscillator. But yeah, this is value. This is deep value in these areas where people can start dipping their toes in to an asset. But $12 if you want like an actual real support from October, November of last year, that's it. That's like a 95+% retrace. So pretty good. And you know, if you want me to, I guess I can do it. Sure. Whatever you want, man. Just to show it. It's a mix between a Gartley and a Bat. It's a Bartley, right? It's like just your huge M pattern. But what do we want to see? You know, one bottom's good, but then we go to an asset like water, okay? This is what we really want to see. This is specimen, okay, of 8% on Friday. Oh, it's so nice. It just doesn't get any better than water. Nope. Congestion area, holy crap, goes back to 2015, 2016. Textbook bullish Gartley. Pattern completion zone hit once, huge rally, you bled out, and what'd you do? A second low, and now it's time. This is like this is exactly where you want to see a harmonic. All right, after a huge run and you know, a huge line climax and a correction, a long correction that lasted a multitude of years, 3+ year correction, then the harmonic presents itself. Okay, then the confirmation low at the low risk areas, clearly, obviously, right? That's what you want to see. This is what I'm here for. I'm trying to teach this to you. Okay, and then your target upside, $2 to $2.60. That's definitely the big target area eventually on water, right? Just like Tron to BTC, man. Burn that image in your mind on water. You go to some S coin called Tron back last summer. The most textbook, one of the most beautiful bullish ciphers I'd seen in a long time. You know, that was right there, man. And what did it do? The asset from the pattern completion zone of that textbook bullish cipher, and that asset appreciated in value to its highest point, 209% in 108 days. That is amazing. Before what? Before it crashed and Bitcoin took over, stole the show, and ran to, you know, really low, like 88% retrace from your all-time lows. So I'm just telling you, man, you look at that. Okay, specimen. What's another specimen? Harmonics. It's the context of where the harmonic is, chat. Here it is. Welcome to the effing show. This is Nokia on the weekly. Right? You had 1994, 96, ran up, huge double top up there, and you've been correcting for, you know, too many years, over 10 years, right? The harmonic structure size on the weekly is, you won't even believe it, it's a 2,842 day harmonic structure. The size of it is spectacular. Yeah, Wall Street bets, whatever. This thing will eventually see 866 if this harmonic's going to play out. 866, 1161, potentially, maybe, eventually 1585. This is exactly how the macro shifts. What's the narrative of this harmonic? 5G, baby. 5G. So harmonics at like high levels after markups are just not going to be as effective or as amazing as these ones down here. They're not going to produce as much yield, even though they do exist, right? We've had very successful trade setups on the way up for harmonics in crypto, you know. All right, Bitcoin, 32 minutes to go. Trying to hold on, trying to do something, trying to not get rejected. Next one was that one. Okay. It's the Toll Bros, dude. All-time highs. Well, so this is not one to be requesting if you're looking for, you know, a trade setup. I mean, look at the weekly on Toll Bros. You know, since the COVID crash, the asset has appreciated in value to its highest point, 414% in 427 days. That is, oh, that's like 1% a day, like 1% per day on Toll Bros for over a year. Yeah, you broke out. You're at an inflection. You're above an inflection point from 2005. Back testing the old breakout as support right now. If you can hold that, dang man, just think it go on, continue on like a crazy man. But at the same time, it could come and back test 52.72 as well, and be stuck there for a while, consolidate before going higher. I mean, just think, man, like, we're always looking for retraces and pullbacks. At least this methodology that I try to instill in you is value. This is premium, like pure premium. You know, maybe there's some sort of, yeah, I mean, like, it's nice because maybe on the daily there's like hidden bullish divergence developing above an all-time high. So there's like, you know, there could be, you know, it's kind of a little early. I'd like to see a lot more negative momentum wane. But yeah, look, you're low, so you're about the same low, much higher levels of negative momentum, and it's like, yep, if that can hold, you rally on and maybe go into price discovery. But again, it's just like, what a freaking run it's been on, huh? Just a nice little channel there, nice uptrend. So you know, it comes down to 52 bucks, 52.70 or $53, and it'd be fine. I think just like this zone here is okay. Yeah, it's a great area. It broke out. It's back testing the breakout. So yeah, that's awesome. But like, again, value.
Hello,
there's
fine
not
sir.
any value,
Would you mind taking a look?
and that's okay. Doesn't mean it can't go nuts.
Do the flashing lights still work?
The flashing lights, they do. I didn't turn on the app. We played Baker. Thanks for asking. Let's see. Yeah, next time someone tips, the lights will work. Okay. There you go, dude. This is your Toll Bros. It looks great. It's very, very bullish. But it's not the value area you're looking for, but that's okay. Momentum's very strong on it. I mean, your target, if it holds 58.68, I would think it's the top of the channel, around $76 eventually. Why not? Let's see, next one was that one. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Oh wow, Hawaiian Holdings looks like a nice bull flag or pennant. Let's go to the, oh my god, man, yeah, look at the deep, dude. That's what I'm saying. Does this not look like, right now, that doesn't look like a lot of altcoins, this type of stuff? But yeah, it's like deep retrace, you know, just from a swing low down there, whichever one you look at, the ultimate one or not. 88% retrace, dude. Talking about like a bullish shark, bullish bat pattern, you know, hitting the PCZ, and then look at the reaction. Just rallies so hard. Value was there. COVID crash. And so yeah, now you can 200-week moving average that you had not even tested till recently. You've been below it forever, since multiple years. So maybe what could happen on Hawaiian Holdings is next week, you know. This is like a little bull flag. Cute little bull flag, right? Continuation structure, visible on the weekly and daily. It's nice. I wouldn't say there's an edge on the weekly. kind of hard to say if there's any true edge right now on the daily either. I don't know. There's some bullish divergence. Yeah, definitely some bullish divergence, but you're just consolidating. Let's see the big areas to consider here.
Noise!
So hopium, Moon Boy.
Mitch, at times like this, laughter is the best medicine. Let's get this stream going and play the Hey song. The irony will make the bears furious.
Is that
play
true?
that Hey song, bro. Cool
Is
face.
that what they will do? The hate song? No, we can't devalue the hate song, dude. We got too many governments and central banks devaluing our currencies, man. We can't do that. If we play the hate song right now, we're debasing the hate song. It will be less valuable than it was before I played the hate song. You understand? I can't do that, man. There is no money printer. There is no printer of the hate song. I can't do it, man. Alright? I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight. So flag, or maybe just pin it, you know, you can also look at it like that too. What I'm talking about, it's like two converging trend lines, like, you know, like that. It's already broken out or something. That's why I like the flag, because it's like a really conservative way of looking at it. Where you're not going to be like, oh, I have this false sense of a real breakout, when in fact maybe it's not broken out, right? Maybe it's just hitting the heart line of the little downsloping consolidation. Either way, it's bullish. And I think if you can, you know, you're at these levels, like clearly $24 to $27, you got to break that zone of congestion. And if you can, then you're looking at a pretty quick price, most likely of $31. And above that, $39.40, that high from December 2015. It's a little zone. So good. I mean, it's nice momentum. Everything's looking good on it. You know, it's making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And it's all about the ifs now. I think you're okay here. But this is an inflection point, is it not? This is certainly an inflection point, whereas you can clearly see, you know, 2015, all the whole year 2015, the whole, you know, year of like 2019. You chopped around, and it's like you either regarded it as resistance and then sold off to $20.75 before bouncing and breaking through it, or you held it and then you broke back above it. But then look, you know, COVID happened. COVID killed it, right? So that's just where you are. You know, if you break 26.73, what can happen? Immediately 31.30. So just pay attention to that. I don't know, man. It's not like it's a continuation potential trade, and it's not an area of lower risk, right? You know exactly what we're looking for lower risk, right? I mean, where it's just so freaking easy to size up where to strategize, you know, a stop loss, like FEYE. This is it, man. Like, this is the one. Like, it's so easy to strategize a stop loss, you know, below the levels it just created, back testing the old Wyckoff accumulation range as support too many times. So bullish. And now it's out, and I'm thinking 25.58, but eventually 33.34, and then $45 on FEYE. Like, it's like there is no question about this as a great opportunity for a long. There's no question. The other one, there could be a question, because it's like, well, you've been running like so crazy, and you're now up against a resistance. This one was just up against a support forever and showing higher lows, back testing the you know, successful back up. It's awesome, dude. Okay. Next one was it's a range bound asset, super range bound. But yeah, this is Anchor. You know, the markup happened already. Where's that? Can't see. So Anchor is in a some sort of Wyckoff range, right? Not sure what it is. Is that a sign of weakness there? This could be a Wyckoff distribution. Right, the markup happened already, didn't it? Here's range bound. So if you're talking about a range-bound trader, I mean, isn't the low risk area at 213 to 225 sats? Higher risk area is up where it hit May 19th, around 388, 347. So you're in the dead middle of a range. So for a swing trader, you're off limits for a range-bound trade. It's completely off limits. There's no way to strategize stop losses or anything right here. So you have to just move on. Well, yeah, I mean, this is like big range. It's been going on since March 27th. Or it could just do what Bitcoin does eventually. You might be on phase D of the distribution and last point of supply before it breaks. Back tests and then dumps, you know. Maybe back down to more reasonable levels that would make sense, you know, down here. Like 145 sats, that'd be a great target if it was going to break down up here. Let's see here. Been a minute, I haven't looked at that in a while. Oh my god, I got devastated. But man, did we not find that bottom on natural gas futures beautiful, dude? I can't even believe how perfect. Wow, man. Natural gas futures. We had this old dragon trade back from July last year. Little did we know it was going to be the actual bottom, but look where the bottom was, man. Come on. It was like it. It was so perfect. March 2016. All right, then above that, you know, May 2012. All right, look at that back test of that 2012 ice line before running higher. So at this point, a lot of chop, huh? A lot of distribution going on now. But it's like, so it's a big symmetrical triangle of some sort, for sure. I mean, you got, it's so neutral. It's such a neutral structure. A higher low, so there's accumulation. But at the same time, there is distribution. Such a perfectly neutral structure here, right? Dead middle of the structure. So if you wanted the lower risk, 264 or so, higher risk, 321, you know? So you're just in the dead middle of symmetrical triangle and neutral structure after finding your bottom about 10 months ago. So I don't know. Hey, is this a great long opportunity? I'm not sure about that, man. Right? The long opportunity was a year ago. Like the lowest risk, most amazing long opportunity was, a year ago. The dragon. So if this symmetrical triangle is going to break up, you'd think 389 would probably be the target from 2016. Major inflection points. Yeah, look at that. Yep. That high from 1997. Oh yeah, dude, I like that. I like natural gas above 267, dude. I really like it above 267. So stay above that long enough, and I think you could eventually find yourself at 389. Okay. 389. Right, what happens when you break 267? Often in times, sometimes you don't, but a lot of times you run straight up to 389. That's it. Look at that time. Straight down, straight up. Straight down, eventually straight up.
Thank you for the advice, Linha. Can you look at IBM? It's such a sleeper stock.
No, it's not. Not if you're a part of our community. IBM's been bullish as F. I own a crap load of IBM. And it's up. Big time, man. Yeah, we'll look at IBM. But it was a technical reason. It had nothing to do with IBM's the future, man. No, it's actually literally the past. It's a dinosaur. But it was the chart. It was the multi-year large harmonic structure, 1996 demand line. It was bouncing off of ice lines from years ago. It was so many things that made sense on that. If you're a patron, you know. If you're a newer patron, you might not, because, I mean, like, so much stuff can get lost, because there's so much activity in the Patreon. And, crypto has really been overshadowing stocks and everything else lately. Neutral pattern. Above 267, man, a back test 267, that would be back testing the 200-day moving average at the same time as the critical ice line. You sprung, maybe you get a back test of the spring, and that would be really good, where one could be taken along at 267, stop loss below the demand line of the symmetrical triangle, easy, and then the target would be eventually 389 no matter what, right? It's pretty cool on natural gas futures.
BCH, for example, Looking at previous charts from the 2017 bull run of straight up straight down, are we not in a straight down period?
For now we are, OP. Thanks for the 20. Yeah, I mean, we can look at it again if you want. Sure. Okay, next one. Alright, we're caught up on these requests. Sweet. 17 minutes till your daily, weekly candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell. That's up. Thanks so much for the 1,550 people tuned in. Yeah, I know. I wish there was... God, I can't believe this guy's talking about other asset classes that are showing potential value and, you know, where we can make money. God, why is he not talking about Shiba Inu coin or some other scam coin? God, I can't believe this guy. Rage quit. Here's IBM on the weekly. Okay, a textbook bullish Gartley pattern and a very, very long-term uptrend. Longer than Bitcoin. It's been an uptrend, long-term uptrend. 1993 demand line. Look at this. 96. Look at this. 2008, 2009. Look at this. 2018. But then, COVID crash, you fell out. But you rallied. And the entry was 118-ish for the long, the trade. Okay, that was the ice line. The ice line of B, right? From 2015. You sprung, you back tested the spring. You've been going nuts ever since. Been going straight up. So yeah, I guess you're hitting that 25% trend line of the equilibrium level. Or, I'm sorry, the 25% trend line of the equidistant channel. Sorry. Whew. A little off today. So that's your weekly, very strong, very bullish, lots of upside potential, and then you go to the daily, it's testing something very, very critical, extremely critical. Look at this multi-year downtrend. What's going on? All right. Like the high from 2013, the high from 2017, the high from February of 2020, right before the COVID crash, right? You're at it. You're at the supply line. You break the supply line, see ya. High probability of another markup. At the same time, you've broken above a critical, well, somewhat critical ice line of 138, 139. And the longer you hold above that, the higher the probability is you'll break the supply line and run on up to much higher levels. This is a long-term hold, but it's been that way. It's just, I can't tell you right now it's a great long entry for value in strategic areas because it's at a supply line. Really hard to say, hey man, great time to long when the entry literally was 24% ago. Yeah, I mean, like, so, you know, I'm in a rock and hard place and someone requests it now. So anything above 138 is probably good. But, you know, ultimately, anything above the previous low of 118 is good, is bullish. It could take forever, man. This could take such a long time, but you're probably going to just keep making higher lows than previous lows, and eventually the supply line's going to break, and I think your target's 182 and 215 eventually. That's it, dude. That's IBM. It's amazing. So bullish. Okay. Let's see here. Straight up, straight down. Dude, it's so crazy, man. What a rug pull. So you said, Opie, looking at previous charts from 2017 bull run of straight up, straight down, are we not in a straight down period? The straight down periods occurred. Now you're back to levels where there's far more consolidation and history and data and pivot points on the chart, right? I mean, we're talking, you're down at like 515. I mean, that's like the high from 2019 and February 2020, right? You're at that level. You know, and you have used it as support before and gone nuts. Run to the upside. That was a strategic entry for a long trade setup. So yeah, you're straight down. You're back at those levels. And if it can hold, you might get a huge reflexive rally to the upside. But yeah, like, look, I mean, historically up at these levels between 875 and 1550, yeah, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. straight up, straight down. All right. And you went straight down to where it makes way more sense, where someone would place, you know, bids where there might be longs, right? Yeah, anything between, but that was like the whole point of the long trade setups, because we knew anything above 850 could be straight up, straight down, and it did go straight up, straight down. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's crazy. Thought it could maybe have made it at 1768, but it just didn't quite get there. Just hit this other high from March of 2018, so maybe February. So yeah, dude, you get to these levels, the same thing that can happen from history can happen again. It literally did. Wow, I'm so surprised. Okay, but ultimately, you think that Bitcoin Cash is just going to make a higher low than $200. Maybe it's going to hold this 200-day moving average, pivot, and then rally, and then again, just remember from that previous low to high, I mean, that's like a 95-100% retrace, you know. So, but from this ultimate low, it's still very deep. Like the COVID crash low to its high, it's again hit a 78% retrace. That's value. It's a value area on Bitcoin Cash, but there's nothing else implying it. There's nothing else helping the argument at the deep value area, you know. So, but still, it's just like the thing is, if you're still holding the asset, I think after when you retrace 78%. That's crazy. That's areas where people might start perceiving value for longs. 78% sale on Bitcoin Cash from the COVID crash low. Imagine selling at those levels, even if it does go down one more fib node. That's crazy. That would be like counterintuitive to using traditional technical analysis as something that can help you. Ignoring Fibonacci deep retraces and what Fibonacci stands for, what it is on the chart, and it's how we perceive value and premium. And this would be certainly some value area. Okay. That's it. I don't know, man. I just you just can't be too surprised with what's going on, man. What a run. 7 months of prosperity to make some money, and then to take some profit and do something else with it, you know, reallocate it to something better, more stable. I mean, it was a life-changing opportunity, and I still think we're okay for the long term, but the midterm's murky. But you're getting to points where reflexive rallies could occur, all right? Reflexive rallies where you come up. I mean, this thing on the daily could eventually bottom out at 30K a couple times and run up to 45K on the daily, right? It could run up again to like 50K and it would still be bearish on the daily, because until you recapture the previous discernible swing high, you cannot say that the trend is continuing. I think the probability is higher that it would run up, make a really nice retrace, induce a lot of buying. A lot more people that are scared, don't understand, would start FOMOing in at 50K before it just puts in a nice high to low deep retrace and then dumps again, you know. And then maybe on that dump again we get back down to the same levels and we're showing some really strong bullish divergence on the daily. God, that would be amazing. It would be really nice. So still below that little supply line, but nice, man. You know, at least 4 hours now of just straight buying. It's like a bullish Mara Bazoo right now. There was not one wick, well, $1 wick to the downside since the open of this 4-hour candle, and you're at your highest level, and there's only less than 9 minutes to go till this closes. So, yep, anytime you can get one bottom and then a second bottom, whenever it's going to be. It could be now, it could go down to 30K again, it could go a little bit lower than 30K before bouncing, you know. I'm just beating a dead horse here, because, like, you know, I've said what I'm going to say about Bitcoin and crypto, and it's like everything else is repeating myself, okay, like Leroy Jenkins. So what's going on with total market cap between 1.29 trillion and 1.53 trillion is a straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up area. So I think, you know, this could be one bottom, a second bottom, and you get a reflexive rally. Look, X, A, B, C, D stuff. Just talking, man, like, yeah, this is definitely very real. Eventually, man, yep, 113%. This is like where stuff like this can happen, okay? It really could. You just don't know. But I mean, it's the wave analysis we've seen a billion different times over all charts on all markets. You got that going on. But at the same time, all right, you know, the worst case scenario, dude, this thing can go down to 1.272. This thing can go down to a 1414. And still be valid as a potential W pattern. Whew. Alright, man. Decent stream, I guess, with all circumstances considered here, right? What's up? Still about 1,700 of y'all tuned in. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I hope you had a great weekend. You recharge your batteries, or you didn't recharge your batteries. You worked really hard investing in yourself and whatever you're doing, whatever you're passionate about. And you got ahead, you know, because I know there are a lot of people working those 9-to-5 jobs, and you want to break free from that. I think that's the meta, man. Being able to be free from the system that can just cancel you now, right? Got 6 minutes. I guess we're just going to run out the clock. It's a run out the clock situation. On stream, okay? So I'll be here for you for the weekly close before I get out of here, okay? IT guys coming over again for the finalization of the amazing computer that we've built for my cousin who's graduating in Savannah, Georgia next weekend. So I'll be doing travel in TA again for the first time since like August of last year. Let's go, dude. TA from Savannah. I'm gonna talk in a Savannah accent the whole stream. Just kidding, but you know. Brad, nothing surprising, man. Of course they are. What can we do about it? Nothing. What's up, Roll Tide, dude? Thanks for 29.29, brother Matt.
RT took $29.29. I think is a crackhead playing a leprechaun up in the tree.
Oh yeah, is that true, man? Is that true?
Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
Awesome, dude. Thanks, man. Could be, but he also is an ancient flute from my ancestors, been passed down from generation to generation. Yeah, again, man, we're just hanging out 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Is that a joint?
Probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal.
Until your daily, weekly candle close, all right? You don't know, man. Sold to, he says during a relief rally, alts will not perform Bitcoin. Will not. They could not. They might not, right? Based on the Bitcoin dominance chart, you'd think probably not. But at the same time, there's such lower liquidity, so it, you know, smaller market cap, so it's much easier to move other coins than Bitcoin itself and Ethereum, right? So about $100 from 35K, which is the dead middle of a major range. So good luck flipping your coin going to 38.5 at the beginning of the week. Then you can go to 30K as well. So bears have control right now. But yeah, you're getting to a point where it's soon, right? Soon you're going to get the reflexive rally. Soon the selling that is incessant, that is non-stop, it's just not stopped since May 10th. It will stop. The wave will end and a new wave will begin. But that new wave will not manifest probably into a higher high than 58K. Anyway. Alright, we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes chat. Maybe we see 35k before the candle closes. How hilarious would that be? It wouldn't. It would just be normal. It wouldn't be funny or sad. It'd be like whatever, dude. You look on the hits of my god, man. What's up, Gus Bus Crash?
Gus must crash tip $25. Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband too. They were pawning or everybody out here.
That was in Huntsville. But Gus Bus Crash was in Auburn. But the Leprechaun was in Mobile. You've done every city but Birmingham. What's wrong with you, dude? Thank you. Or in Tuscaloosa. Guh. Thanks, man. The 25. I guess nothing, has been viral in Birmingham on the media, right? Like the leprechauns and the other guy, the crazy guy who was scared. What about the... Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't think that was here, though. The daily. Yeah, we'll look at the daily. Yeah, they love the governor. Alright, here it is. Bearish and golden candle technically will be confirmed in 1 minute, but it's not like a huge... the worst bearish and golden candles are the ones where you're near the session lows at the close, and you're off those session lows pretty nice. I mean, it was $31,000. You're at $34,750 right now. You're still losing the negative momentum. It just, bearish might just, they're getting maybe a little tired here. And the reflexive rally could be coming at some point. You're oversold again, You could remain oversold for a while, dude. But just remember, what happens when a week ends and a new week begins? There could be a new dynamic, right? There could be like, Monday or today and tomorrow we get a rally and we go up on the weekly and we're going to back test 38k. Yeah, we go up on the weekly, we back test 38,500, the high from January 4th, to reject it, and everyone's like, oh my god, dude, we're up $4,000 from what we are right now. Are we bullish again? No. Here we go. We got a new week ahead of us, chat. We did it, man. Bullish and golden candle on the 4 hour. So, a hopium for that. Nice, dude. We did it. So will the selling just continue, or will this be a short-term relief rally, reflexive rally, whatever? Right, engulfing candle, whatever. Who cares? We've seen engulfing candles a lot. Okay, look at this engulfing candle on May 19th. Look at this little engulfing candle May 18th. Look at this little engulfing candle May 16th. Look at this little engulfing candle May 21st, May 22nd, and then May 23rd. You've had an engulfing candle on the 4 hour like almost every day, and who cares, right? It doesn't manifest into anything good. So looks like you'll be testing the supply line, the one that I didn't augment the fake outs for, because these were definitely like attempting to break out and they failed a multitude of times. So you're just right at that again. Alright, dude. So looking forward to seeing the stock market this week, because all the brimming opportunity, altcoins, crypto, we gotta wait, man. But at the same time, you had 7 months to participate in like such a life-changing experience for trading. It was so fun.
There is only one Birmingham, where we speak like beaky blinders. Eat Cadbury chocolate and drink him, and be you live in a clone of our fine city.
Yeah, pretty much Birmingham. So no, I'm Birmingham. You're Birmingham. So whatever, dude. They were pretty similar in ways in terms of like, the Industrial Revolution. That's like how Birmingham became like, anything. It's because of all the iron on Red Mountain, iron and other materials dug out of the ground, mined. The old mining. One day I'll go to Birmingham, England. It'll be fun. Just reading some chat, man. I haven't really read much chat today, okay? Chat's kind of dead, so whatever. All right, well I made it to the close. I wish there was a, 30K, 40K, big range. You're at 35K, so you know what that means. Keep flipping that coin, man. Keep flipping that coin. Enjoy it. Or you could find an asset that's not showing a coin flip chance and an edge for bulls, for long. What was that? When they're good to me, they get treats. Hey, it's Benny. They don't come in my restaurant. Hey, would you like a Martina, Benny? I hear they go down easy. Get wrecked. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna be. I don't know. Maybe 2022 will be the year of the traveler. Because it's like 2019 was the year of the traveler, where I did TA streams all over the U.S., coast to coast, technically, literally. But COVID killed it. So it'd be fun to, I don't know, maybe when countries stop freaking out and they let people have their rights back a little bit more, I'll be going to like Europe and the UK and stuff like that. It'd be a lot of fun. Your happy chat's broken. Yeah. Whatever, it's still there. Alright, so, on the weekly, what could easily happen is we reverse here, we get a 38K to test it, right? Right, yeah, you run up to this level up here, 38.2, you test it as resistance, and that would not be weird at all. You'd still be stuck within the 30K, 40K range, all as well. Just like everything makes sense. You're stuck now. 30K, 40K, stuck. Alright, man. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions. What am I supposed to do, man? What do I do with my hands now, okay? Join the freaking Discord. What are you doing? Why are you not in the Discord? Join the Discord. We got like almost 14,000 members, right? Join a community of like-minded individuals that care about crypto and stocks and commodities, currencies, trading them, respecting the technical analysis, man. That's why you join. And you get notified when I go live, because you're gonna miss my streams that happen at 3 a.m. or something. Emergency streams or whatever. Yeah, because like YouTube the notification system on YouTube is not very good. It's never been good. So there you go. Alright, we had some new people join. What's up, y'all? Thanks for joining the Discord. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, man. Instagram, if you want to know hey, what am I doing every day? What's you can watch me for just TA. Some people getting involved a little bit more in my personal life, seeing what I'm doing. That's what Instagram's for, my stories and stuff. I'm downtown or doing something at a bar or whatever, eating dinner, whatever. It's just, that's how Instagram works, right? So okay, still losing the negative Momo, especially we go to 38K. And again, start a reflexive rally at any time. So thanks for the likes, the love, the support, the contributions, everything in between. Probably going to 38K. But at the same time, there's no confidence that you can have at all until Bitcoin decides to make, at least on the 4 hour, a higher low, and it's not. A low that is lower than the previous low, then you made a lower low, and then you made another lower low. So you gotta recapture 38.5. You then gotta recapture 42K, then you gotta recapture 44, 45K. Dude, it's just you have too much work to do before you can genuinely say, hey man, things are starting to look pretty good again in crypto. They just are terrible right now. And that's okay, because you had 7 months of opportunity. Shame on you if you missed it. And then you did not take advantage at all of a 50 to 60K
Thank you
area.
for keeping on, man.
Augubus, thank you, dude, for the 5 super chat. Much love, dude. yeah, best community out there. I'm very grateful for y'all, and I had no idea what this was going to turn into when I started streaming. It's been such a wild ride, and I've been able to grow with y'all. I've seen so many people come to this community, and they have evolved so much as traders, analysts, you know, and I'm very proud and grateful, and it gives me so much purpose in life to be able to just do this, you know, every day. I'm humbled by the love y'all shown me, so I love y'all, and I'll be back tomorrow. So until next time, respect, Petit, hey.
I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.